Hey guys. So, since we've started our financial coaching business, we've been asked several questions. And one of those questions have been, what is the difference between a financial coach and a financial advisor? So, we want to break it down for you today.
All right.
So, he's into comics. I'm not really, but I'll watch. And so, if I had to take a cosmic treadmill
Hope you know what a cosmic treadmill is, okay?
from Flash, the comic book hero, and go back 5 years, revisit myself, I would not have been able to answer that question. I would not have been able to tell you or fully articulate the difference between an advisor and a coach. And so we thought it was very important to discuss. So when you think about financial coaches, think about your favorite basketball team or your favorite football team or hockey, whatever sport, whatever floats your boat. And essentially, they all come with coaches. The coach never goes on the field, never goes on the court, but they do provide them the game plan and they provide them everything that's necessary in order for them to win the game.
Right.
But them winning the game is based on their performance and them playing. So think about that when you think about a financial coach.
Okay.
We're going to encourage you. We're going to empower you. We're going to give you all the game plans. We're going to give you options. But when you get out there, it's up to you to do the homework because at the end of the day, you're trying to win that ring.
Right.
And we get excited when you win your ring because at the end of the day, you're doing it because you want to win at this financial game, right?
That is true.
So one thing that people often confuse financial coaches and financial advisors is coaches, we don't sell products.
Not at all.
We don't sell you investment products. We don't sell you, college saving vehicles. We don't sell any product. What we do, and we can kind of just jump into it, is, there are five things. Now, we do a whole lot more, but these are primarily when you just boil all of what we do down, these are the five things that we want you to take away. So number one, coaches provide fundamental principles that encourage healthy money habits. So let's be honest. Everybody, most of the world, can count. We can add, we can subtract, and that's personal finance. But what creates bad money habits isn't the fact that you couldn't count or the fact that, you didn't know how to do the math, because everybody knows how to do addition or subtraction, but it's the habit that you formed towards money. And so financial coaches, we dive in there and we help to build and rebuild the way you think about money.
Right. One thing as financial coaches we guide clients basically through identifying, understanding available options and resources without judgment. This is a judgment-free zone.
Judgment-free zone. So listen, we all have a past, but we all also have a future. And so it's a judgment-free zone. We're not concerned about what you did in the past. We're more concerned about how can we fix your now and have long-term results for your future. Okay? So it's just a judgment-free zone, and we are more focused on identifying options to fix whatever issue it is versus trying to dig into your past and analyze you or something like it is now. The third thing that we do is we empower clients to take control of their financial situations despite what their current situation might look like. So oftentimes, people might be going through a foreclosure or think they need, think that they're close to being called out by the bank for a foreclosure. Or some people might be going through bankruptcy or think that they have to file bankruptcy. Or, they might be panicking because they didn't really think about retirement and they want to retire. Or, they didn't really plan for, sending their kids to college. And, so there's all facets of life that we, plan for, and financially, we have to have some game plan in place. And so oftentimes people find themselves not having that plan in place. And so we empower clients to take control of that situation, whatever it is, because we can definitely help in different areas of financial situations and empower them.
Right. That's the most important thing. Another thing we do as financial coaches, we inject hope. Like I said earlier, it's a judgment-free zone. So we want to make sure we inject hope, focusing on the future goals and not the past mistakes. That's one thing we are about. We are basically helping to push the future that they want.
Yeah, because some situations may feel like a dead end, like you can't get out of it, right? But let me tell you, every situation has a get out. And we just want you to know that sometimes you feel like you don't have a get out card because you don't have hope. But we inject that and we give you the options so you feel empowered. So you see how all of it comes full circle. And lastly, our last point, financial coaches encourage married couples to work together to achieve financial goals. So the thing is, when you get married, it's like you're taking two imperfect people, mishing them together. They have different backgrounds, they have different upbringings, they have different ways of thinking. And so that often caused conflict. Like we had our own conflict we had to work through.
Right.
And so we try to empower and help with the lines of communication when it comes to talking about money in your marriage, because at the end of the day, finances is one of the leading reasons that people do get divorced. And let's face it, divorce is expensive. So we definitely always want to give healthy communication. We encourage it. We don't necessarily make it all about the numbers because we want to understand the psychological aspects of how you treat money and change those habits. We mentioned bankruptcy. It might be very scary, and so not going through that alone is so important. You're gonna experience catastrophic thing. The roof might need a repair, or
water heater might go out.
Yeah, and you're gonna be panicking like, oh my goodness, So we just coaches are there to help you get through any situation, any financial situation. So you're not to a state where you're too paralyzed to do anything about it, because we need you to make a move.
Right.
And so you're a movie buff.
Oh yeah, yes, most definitely.
You watched Any Given Sunday.
Oh yes, Al Pacino, Jamie Foxx.
All
really
right.
good movie.
So I don't really know people's names. I know Jamie Foxx's name, but I don't really know people's name. So Tony was in the locker room.
Yes.
Before the playoff game.
The best coach speech I ever heard in a movie. Yeah.
And he said, 1 inch at a time. I can't do it for you.
Okay.
It's so unembellished.
I like that voice. Keep going.
But it sums up the relationship
Okay.
between a coach and a client. We can't do it for you, but we definitely gonna give you the tools that you need
Right.
to win. So take your first step. Change your trajectory. We're here.
Like that.